Hello to each of you, and thank you for attending this presentation. I sincerely hope each one of you will leave here with new insight into daycare teaching as a career. I have been a daycare teacher for 5 years now, have completed my associate's degree in early childhood education, and currently enrolled in a 4-year degree program. So I believe I am well qualified to speak on this topic. Today we are going to be looking into the life and times of a daycare teacher. Why this should be important to anyone other than the teacher? Because daycare teachers are responsible for one of our most precious commodities, our children. They have them during their most formative years, 1 month to 8 years of age, and they are largely responsible for their mental, physical, and emotional growth. This time of a child's life is important because, as Frederick Douglass said, it is far easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. So let us examine the annual salary, hours worked, and the effect their job has on their personal life. According to Lauenberg, average salary of daycare teachers falls between $17,000 and $32,000 a year. So child care teachers are very poorly paid. Also, licensed daycare facilities must adhere to strict requirements that set forth by each state, which requires that daycare teachers meet the same educational experience and continuing education requirements as those required for K-12 teachers who are paid more money, $40,000 to $45,000 each year. Keep in mind that this salary is paid over 12 months, but K-12 teachers are paid 9 to 10 months each year and have more paid vacations during the school year than daycare teachers have. According to NAB Warning, it really doesn't pay to be an early childhood teacher. She noted that if the preschool teachers started teaching kindergarten, their annual salary would double. In addition to this, many states' preschool teachers earn less than $24,000 a year, which is between the 2022 poverty threshold for a family of 3. Although we hear over and over how important early learning is to our children, education teachers' salaries. Now let us review the hours the daycare teachers works and few aspects of their day-to-day activities. Daycare teachers' hours should fall within normal school hours, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. However, that is seldom the case. If a parent does not show up at the 4 p.m. pickup time, then that teacher responsible for the child has to stay until the parent or another assigned person comes to retrieve that child. Also, most daycare teachers only get 10 paid vacation days a year, which includes national holidays, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, teachers typically work 37 to 38 weeks a year and are not offered vacation due to their time off during the winter and spring breaks and being off during the summer breaks. I will put in there that daycare teachers do not get summer breaks because daycares run 24/7 because most parents who are not teachers work 24/7 during the summer. Since daycare teachers are considered teachers, then they fall into the same category. However, they do not have winter and spring breaks, nor do they have summers off. So, for caring for children aged 1 month to 8 years of age, daycare teachers are given 10 days paid vacation a year, and an opportunity to build up a spectacular immune system, since they deal daily with exposure of viruses and bacteria from cold, flu, diarrhea, vomit, etc. Every communicable disease known to man, and few no one knows about, come through most daycare centers every day. Now that we've talked about the hours, let us look at the effect the daycare teacher's career have on their personal life. I will say that the effect that the daycare teachers have on their personal life is probably one of the most important things people need to look at, because it does affect their private and personal lives. Most people leave their job and feel energized that their day is over and then go home and relax for a few hours. This is not unusual. How it goes for most daycare teachers, from personal experience and observing other daycare teachers, at the end of our workdays, we are totally exhausted. I will agree that by the end of our workdays, we are exhausted. Most people think that we just play with kids all day. We not only play with the children, we teach them their ABCs, their 1, 2, 3s, to get them ready to move on to it. I work with 10 children, 2 years of age to 4 years of age. Remember the terrible tooth. It's a real thing. And when I get home, all I want to do is wash off the residual poop, pee, snot, and food splatters. Get into some comfy clothes, relax. Well, you can't forget the relaxing part. I have to get some templates of various animals, flowers, and leaves, trace them onto white paper, and make enough copies that each of my children have some to work on tomorrow. Why? Why do I do this? Because it's time to change. Because it's either time to change seasons or celebrate a holiday or learn something new for the week's lessons. But it is always something. At least it only takes an hour, so you can do what you have to do so you're prepared to help your children learn. We know we are expected to educate small children while also engaging with them through playful interactions, motivations, patience, and being creative as possible. So, as you can see, well-educated, well-prepared professionals who earn an income which is at or below poverty level, which must work very hard for 10 to 12 days and are usually exhausted at the end of the day, that they don't have the energy to do anything except wash, eat, and sleep. That is very true, because for most of my time, all I want to do is come home, eat, sleep, and get up and do it the next day. But having other responsibilities, such as my schoolwork, it really was a little welcoming home and relaxing. So why do they continue to do this day after day? Because it is instructive. It is a reward for children to exceed the hardships and hazards. It's hard for the teachers to accept the hazards and hardships of the job. As Drabble stated, teaching is one of the best ways to help shape people's lives and do good in the world. Also, because helping our children learn to enjoy learning so they have a strong foundation to build their future upon is one of the most important things we can do. As President Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, said, "Let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest abilities, because in each of us there is a private hope and dream which is fulfilled and can be translated to benefit for everyone in greater strength for our nation."